So even the best of us sometimes break a cake. This guy broke in half while I was trying to take him out of the pan. So instead of him going to waste, I'm going to show you how to turn a broken cake into 2 easy desserts. Obviously we can turn them into cake pops, but I'm not going to show you that today. That will be a different video for another day. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys how to make is worms and dirt. This is a very simple, very easy, classic dessert to make. Kids love them, adults love them, anyone who loves chocolate loves them. And let's get started. So to make worms and dirt, you need chocolate pudding. I know how to make my own, but I'm kind of mad at the pastry gods right now, so I don't want to. Plus, most of you won't either, so we're going to use some Jell-O instant pudding. You can use any instant pudding or homemade Jell-O recipe. This calls for 2 cups of milk, so that's what I have here. Need some gummy worms. Something to put it in. I'm using some plastic cups. This recipe, all I need is a bowl and a whisk. And for the dirt, I'm going to use some of this broken chocolate cake. Okay, so to make the pudding, I'm just using instant pudding, so all I have to do is pour in the pudding mix, add the milk, mix it together until it's all nice and smooth. You can do this with an electric beater, but I'm just going to use a regular whisk. I feel it thickening up already, so it's just about done. And now we're going to just portion it into our plastic cups. So now that the pudding's all in the cup, we're just going to top it off with a generous amount of crumbled up cake. Then you can take some gummy worms, as many as you'd like, and just kind of shove them in there. And there you have it, worms and dirt. Okay, so my battery on my camera died, so I'm switching over to my phone. So the quality won't be as good, but let's get started again. So I'm going to show you guys how to make this very easy, very simple chocolate pudding graveyard pie. So let's get started. Okay, so to make the graveyard chocolate pudding pie, we're going to need some sort of pie crust. I'm just going to use this pre-made pie crust here because honestly, again, I am mad at the pastry gods. I don't feel like making my own, and many of you guys will probably use store-bought stuff anyway, so there's nothing wrong with it, so we're going to use it. We're going to need chocolate pudding. I'm going to make the instant pudding again because, again, I just don't want to make it. We need something for our, whatchamacallits, the tombstones. I'm going to use these guys. because they kind of look like them. You can also make them out of sugar cookies or any other cookie or cracker that looks like a tombstone. The recipe for the chocolate pudding calls for 2 cups of milk, but I'm going to reduce it a little bit because we want the pudding thicker, so I'm going to use 1.5 cups of milk. We need our cake crumbs, and to make the actual grave, like the mounds, I have some cake crumbs mixed with a little bit of icing that I was going to use for the cake, but we're going to do that again another day. And for fun, I have these sprinkles that I found at Michael's. They just look like little bones. And we're also going to need 1/2 cup of whipped cream, already whipped. You can use Cool Whip, but I have heavy whipped cream that I bought in the store because it was much cheaper. So I just whipped half of that to about it ends up being about 1 cup fully whipped. Okay, so I'm going to start by making the chocolate pudding. And now we're going to add in our whipped cream that's already whipped, or your Cool Whip if that's what you're using. I'm just going to just gently mix that in. And now we're going to pour this mix into our pie pan, or pie crust. Going to smooth it out to the edges. Now it's going to pour on our regular cake crumb. This represents the dirt. I'm going to take some of these Monaco double chocolate cookies. Push them in. One for each slice of pie. So we're going to make 8 slices, so I'm going to need 8 cookies. You can also do this on top of a cake. You can put some cake crumbs on top of our iced cake. Use cookies or sugar cookies to make little gravestones. You can make some little mounds out of the cake and icing. On top. Try not to make them too big. Okay, and just arrange them as needed so they all fit on nicely. Just for the fun. I'm going to sprinkle some of these bones around because that makes the graveyard more fun. If you don't have the sprinkles, you don't have to use them. I just like them. I like to add sprinkles to everything. There we go. Chocolate pudding, graveyard pie.